Okay, this is Robert Drury, and we are back again for episode 3, and we will start our game. Okay, I've got a 2044, plays the E-pawn opening, and we will play a hippo. Okay, typical hippo setup, bishop. Okay, he's brings his bishop out to c4, and we will continue with our setup. All right, our plan is to kick the bishop on c4. And we will kick it, bring our bishop around, and our typical h6 move to keep the knights at bay. Oh, he is playing aggressive from the start. Okay, let's take a little center. It's not a pawn break or a lever, but it gives a little bit more space. Like I said, he is playing aggressive. I haven't seen somebody this aggressive yet. All right. I honestly did not want to get into this type of game, but here we are. And here we are. He is all aggressive. Jess Fisher, 2044 rating. He is super aggressive against the hippo. Our bishop wasn't doing anything on b7 with our setup, so we'll see if we can trade off. He doesn't want to trade. We will see if we can get a tempo in. Like I said, he is super aggressive. We need to get this bishop out off of this diagonal here. This bishop is on the diagonal, and it is creating problems for us. Okay, we were wanting to challenge that bishop to start with, so that actually kind of helped us out. All right, now, king side or queen side castling? I'm kind of looking at a bishop sacrifice on h3, seeing if that does anything for us. Okay. Bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. The knight is under attack. Knight slides back. If knight slides here, our knight comes in here. And he has... let's see. We'll see. Maybe it'll work out. I got a lot of maybes in my chess playing where I just play and hope that it works. Not the best route to go. I didn't consider the fact that he could actually sack here. And that kind of negates some of what we were trying to do. And I didn't consider that move. Looks like there's a lot I'm not considering. Okay. What to do now? Well, I got to continue the attack. He's gonna bring back here. No, he doesn't. I am really not considering, missing a lot of things. Holy moly. Wow. What am I? I'm just 1 point down, but I'm forced with a queen trait. All right, I don't have much choice. I don't have any choice. Wow, and just like that, I'm running close on moves. Okay. Well, he is doing a good job forcing me to trade pieces. Oh, good gracious. Well, what I have to show for this attack, I'm down a point, or I'm down a piece. I got a couple pawns for compensation. He is getting ready to... I would assume he was wanting to push there. Okay. The only hope is to keep this bishop out of the game. And he is just doing a number on me with his activity. It's rather frustrating. Oh, my gracious, he really is. All right, let's double our rooks. I'm pretty sure he's going to put this rook right here. Could be wrong. He was threatening that right there. Is he still trying? Is he still gonna? Let's see. Pushes. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's see what type of activity I can get, if any. All right, I'll go here. He blocks. I take. Then let's see, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, if I go here, he's gonna come back. I take, he takes, take. All right, I got a minute left. Better figure out something quick. Boom. All right. Yeah, saw that coming. Let's see if we can. Well, that doesn't do anything. He's just going to take. And then he can trade here. Just not thinking this stuff out. Good God. Okay, I'm going to cut the commentary for a moment because I got 46 seconds left. He's got 5 minutes. I'm in trouble. Seems like I say that a lot. God, I'm in real trouble. He's got all the play. That was not good. Got way behind on time and just got my butt kicked. All right, let's see where I went wrong. Okay. Okay, I mean, so far, black's got a slight edge. I'll move 7. Computer didn't like me kicking the bishop out. Okay, white's got a slight edge. And at that point, he started really lining up for an attack over there. He's really playing aggressive with his pushes. The computer's got him ahead. All right, let's see. Yeah, computer's just got him with all the play. All right, I was trying to get rid of the bishop. I never did get rid of him. I tried though. He just maintained a consistent edge at the moment. All right, this is where I went wrong. I abandoned my... no, actually, I didn't go wrong just yet, because I did try to get that bishop out of there, and he just tucked it away. Now, the next move is where I totally went wrong by going for the attack, because it's at this point, white is just slightly better. And I should take note of this, because when I'm playing, I know that the hippo is slow. It's just a slow attack coming. For black, that is. First off, you're starting with defense, and you play it slow. And I got too anxious by trying to go for an attack. Okay. I wasn't supposed to have taken that pawn. Computer prefers. Does the computer? I back up a second. My computer's not giving me. No, it's at that point it's just you get into a hopeless situation where you're down material, and he can just trade off your pieces, and your attack is just kind of gone. Okay, the game was basically lost on a sacrifice over here on a h3 pawn. So with that said, let's go to the next game, and hopefully we have just a tad bit better luck. Okay, I'm back down to 2001. I got a 1974 gentleman up, and I'm playing black once again. He immediately goes for Fiend Shadowed move over here, so that's going to make my b6 bishop to b7 move a little more difficult. He can prevent it if he wants. What I'll do is I'll wait to see if he puts a knight here. Then I will go for that particular setup right there. He doesn't. He says none of that. None of that. He's going to immediately shut that down. So let's just lock this. Let's just shut this bishop down. That's interesting. All right. So we're not getting a hippo this game. Okay. He says no hippo for you. All right. No hippo. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And let's see. We'll just play, and I'll bring my queen out to b6 and see if he'll make a trade. And he says no trade for you either. He is just not a cooperative person. All right. And now he trades. He's got my pawn structure a little bit messed up. If I push, he's going to just take back, or he's going to kick him back. He's going to eventually be able to push on this pawn. I've got a pretty bad bishop right here. Sort of being like a French setup, and I got a bad bishop and a bad pawn structure on the queen side. All right, I don't have a whole lot. I'm gonna try to make a spot for this guy. Actually, I don't need a spot for him because I can just put him right there now. Gives me a target. He's got 1, 2 defenders of this pawn. I've got 1, 2 attackers, and this could be another attacker of it. Oh. If I take it, he gets rid of his bad bishop. And if I come here, he's just going to take back. Nah, I don't want to do that. Yeah. And of course. Alright, so I'm a pawn down. Pawn down. He's got a weakness here. He's got 1 defender, got 2 attackers. I would assume he'd take with the bishop, but we'll see. I would assume wrong. And we'll pre-move that one. Well, I didn't get a chance because he took it too quick. All right. Saw that coming. Well, I free the bishop up finally. Actually, I thought if he put his rook right there, then it would give me some problems, but he gives me an opportunity. Okay. All right. See what he does. All right, the threat is take here, he takes, the rook hangs. I'm pretty sure he's going to see that, and that's not going to let me do it. If he comes here, I can just take. If he takes, All right, let's see what he does. I would assume that he's going to push that pawn, and then I can bring the bishop here, get him out of there. Or maybe just the rook here. No, I can't do that because the bishop hangs. Okay. Let's see if I can rewrite him. I'd like to put him right there. If he tries to bring the bishop back to here, I can put my knight right there. Won't do anything because he'll just slide the bishop back into there. So the bishop would come here, the bishop would come here, then it would go back. We would take at least pawns. Let's do it this way. Let's do, well, if I bring him here, he doesn't have enough. Okay, let's do that. Don't mind that. All right, 2 minutes 50 seconds left. He's got 4:31. A common theme that I have is to be behind on time. All right. Wow, he is not playing with anything but his king. Okay. Okay. I don't want to trade there and end up in that situation where I got two pawns here that are isolated, along with, well, actually I would have all 4 of them isolated. Let's get my knight into the game. All right, 2 minutes 16 seconds at 3:24. I'm up a pawn. And let's see what the gentleman is going to attempt. if he pushes, if he pushes, well, I was going to say if he pushes this pawn up to h4, I would just check him. I can just check him right now. Okay. Now I'm up 2 pawns. I don't look for him to trade that piece. Time is becoming more evened out now. He's got 3 knight moves. He's got, wow, that's, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. I would love him to take. I do not see that happening. He goes the other way. Okay. All right, I'm going to cut the commentary for a moment because we're going to be in a time scramble here in a moment. Okay. All right, now I'm up 3 pawns. And I'm also, he resigned. I was threatening to play my knight to g5. Okay, that turned out to be a little bit better than how I was looking there for a while. Let's take a look at the analysis in just a second. Okay. Okay, he obviously wants to get an attack going down the bishop to g2 down on my b7 pawn. And I'm not real sure what's going on with my mouse. All of a sudden it's lost my ability to, there it is. My arrow's finally coming back up. Okay, anyway, so he's not going to let me shadow that bishop. He immediately puts a queen on it. He's nice threatening to win this pawn. So I just block it. So at this point, we are out of the hippo. So this is my first game out of 4 where I did not get a hippo set up. And in the hippo also, we kind of encourage this move here because we're just going to kick it out. Of course, it's in the hippo, but it's the same principle. He goes back, we castle. At this point, black is just slightly better. Okay. Computer wasn't happy about that move. They just wanted us to go ahead with b6, which makes sense. You go b6, then you can bring your bishop out, and you don't have the issue that I had where I had this guy stuck forever. Okay, all right, my thought process was I can just bring the bishop up or the queen up here. We can get rid of queens and be in. I wasn't too worried about the pawn structure if he captured, because I would have this. I would have the open file here, but he's a smart player. He's not going to do that, and he didn't do it. Instead, he just kind of takes all kinds of space. Computer actually says queen takes queen's the best move. I'm not 100% sure about that. I take, he takes, and then we're just kind of in a. He's got an open file. I'm not 100% sure about that move. Okay. He ended up taking. I took. I'm not. See, I got problems here with this bishop. I had to find a way to free it. Okay, G5. Computer says knight to F5 which was what I did. I didn't want to take there because I just didn't like it. And of course, what I don't like is the computer says do, which is interesting. All right, I drop back. White slightly better. He ends up at this point. He's what do you just want to pawn? What am I looking at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He hadn't won a pawn yet. All right, he takes. I take e5, and he takes with the knight, take with the bishop. I mean, really, there's not a whole lot going on. We're just trading pieces. I expected that move during the game. I won't say it's a bad move or anything, or because it's what I would have done. Didn't make it a good move, but I was expecting it. Just take it off, trade pieces. And interesting, rook to a5 says black is slightly better. Okay. I just kick the bishop, or kick the knight out. Black is slightly better here. And finally, the bishop gets out. We are on move 24, and the bishop made his appearance into the game. At this point, black is just slightly better. And he's taking advantage of the position. He gives a rook up, or not a rook, he gives a pawn up. End up with trading pieces out. I was expecting just him to push the pawn, and I was planning on sliding back and just coming right down this diagonal. If he attacks, then I can slide into here. Okay, let's go back. He didn't do that, and I assume he's just. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure what he's doing. He can push that pawn. I just take it. So that move was perplexing to me. Go back, and he pushes it. This time I've moved my bishop away, so it looks like he's just, getting. Well, he's got the push in. I'm not sure what I was trying to refer to. At this point, black is still winning. At this point, I was down almost 2 minutes on the clock, so I had to be aware of that. Okay, computer says rook to c8, and I did rook to c8. I finally got a move that the computer liked. Okay, he keeps playing with the queen. And I bring the rook into his back rank, not attacking anything. Well, technically it was attacking the bishop, but it wasn't going to take the bishop. I thought this was a mistake on his part. It just allows me to pin, and now we can get some trades. But me thinking it was a mistake and me pinning was good, the computer just likes rook to e1. I just don't know about that move. All right. Pin. We're good with trading pieces. I don't want to lose the bishop to the knight, though. Okay. I'm just slightly better here. But I got one more pawn. And I don't think he really has any compensation for that pawn. Knight to d3. And then he just starts going downhill, making mistakes. Now here, I was thinking, well, if he comes here, I'm thinking, how do I get this bishop out of there? Or I'm sorry, the knight. How do I get the knight out? I suppose I could just create a spot for him to drop into. But fortunately, I didn't have to worry about that. Okay, I wasn't 100% sure here if I should trade off, but I actually kind of like a knight versus a bishop in an end game. It seems like it can be a little bit more tricky for the bishop to get any play, because the knight can actually attack both squares, both the green or the black and the white, or in this case the green and the white. Okay, we're checking, bringing the king into the game. He's just making one move threats. I'm trying to get my king up. I'm trying to support this pawn moving up the board. He's making more one move threats, and he's just running out of things, and he's blundering. Okay, and he resigns there. Actually, overall, it wasn't a bad win at all. I can't say that I was very disappointed in the first game, pleased in this game. So that will be it for now. And I think I started off at 2008, and now I'm back to 2008. So this was just a break-even session. Okay, and I will see you on the next video. Having some issues here getting this thing shut down.